everybody? It's John with John Sports House and Collectibles coming at you with a brand new video. How is everyone doing out there today in the YouTube universe? It is time to open another vintage Marvel multi-mag. This time we have one from 1980. Features two comics. Let me bring this over here. And here they are. Features Avengers 203. And pretty cool stuff. Let's hopefully keep our fingers crossed on the condition. And there's another book on the other side that we'll get to in a second. This one was 2 for 95 cents back in the day. You can see that right here. You can see SpiderMan. So, 1980 Marvel multi-mag today to open up for you guys. So let's get this open. Let's get the scissors out, get this open, get these books out of here, take a look at them, and then we will come back and give some prices. I'm just looking at the bag itself, just inspecting it to see. But I did verify, there's a website that I go to. I'll put the link down below in the description this time around that I check out to make sure that the bags are legitimate with the right comics inside. Because we had one issue a while ago with one that was open, but then I've noticed a couple times on eBay some sellers like trying to pull a fast one and create these bags, not understanding that there's a specific correlation to these books when they were released. Yes, so bags out of the way. Pretty cool stuff. I can't remember what I paid for this. I think I sent an offer over to the seller and he accepted it because there is a valuable book in here. And we'll get to that one in a second. Well, here's this Avengers. Let's take a peek at the cover real fast. I see a little bit of something happening here. Like I'd like to do in these videos, I like to inspect these and let the light hit up against them. And there's just something going on right around here, which is kind of hard to see when it hits the light. You can see it right there. There's some sort of something must have banged up against this. And again, that's the risk you run into when you buy these kind of bags. You can't always tell by the pictures, and there's a lot of spine ticks here. This green does not help this out at all. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3. There's a whole bunch all along the line here. And let's look at the corners. This one seems to be, well, there's something happening. Like a little bit of a push down, roll, something going on there. There's this one up here. And then this one. So let's take a look at the pages. Now I did get our first, we sent in 3 different tiers to CGC for our first grading order. And the first one is actually done. And I saw the grades on it. And so I'm getting a better understanding as to how strict they are on things and, what books I'll send in the future. And something like this probably will not go in because of all these spine ticks right here. And that'll really hurt this book's grade. I learned a lot about page color, things like this. So this they may consider white. It doesn't have to be pure white in order to be considered white pages. And so a lot of books that I sent in this first group, the first 12 that they graded, I was on the fence. Were they white or off-white? And 11 out of 12 were white. So that's a very good thing. So you got Dingo Boots here with O.J. Simpson before he had all of his troubles. And let's look at the back. You got a Lego out here in the back, just like this one has. And the back, much better. There's a little bit of something here, a little indentation. Now, there was a section in the grading they called finger, what was it called? It's got finger press or finger, I'm just wondering if they're calling certain indentations this specific language. I'll have to look at the website and look a little closer. Let's look at the back here and see. They have the Johnson Smith and Company ads over here and the Revolutionary War soldiers. And one of these books has an ad for Hostess fruit pies. I don't really want to go through this whole thing, but it's got a Spider-Man in it. A Spider-Man like you can see Star Wars Fan Club. I try not to go too deep into these books whenever we showcase them. This one features the crawlers, and I think it's the first appearance of these things. And I was also reading that they could have been inspired by this. That would make no sense. This movie Chud that came out might have been. I'm wondering if it was the reverse. That movie was inspired by these things, because that movie came out after this comic book did. But anyway, here's the Avengers 203. Okay, January of 1980. Here's the second one, and this one I think is going to hold a little more value. So you got the Incredible Hulk number 255, and with Thor showing up in this issue. Old Greenskin battles Thor, God of Thunder, enough said. So let's take a look at this. And this one probably is going to need a slight press. Corner looks actually, this is pretty sharp. This one there's a little, not too bad. Let's look at the spine. We're gonna have an issue here possibly too because of the so you can see the ticks down here. There is a way to remove them, but I don't know if that actually works or not. These corners seem to be pretty good. It's the back of it. We already saw that. Inside, let's flip it over and take a look at the front, inside, and again, I think these are going to be considered white pages, based on what I'm seeing. So, fingers crossed on that. And this is a pretty nice one. I think a press will help this out greatly. I don't think I'll have to do very much cleaning on these books. I try to do as minimum as possible whenever I get into the process. We'll do some cleaning, usually with an absorbing kind of putty. Occasionally I'll use like an eraser, but not too often because it takes away color. It can really damage the paper, and people go crazy with these things. I think that you guys out there need to really take a step back when you're cleaning books and be careful, because this paper is so delicate, and when you start rubbing up those dry erase, magic erasers on these things, it's going to really damage the paper. And is it worth it sometimes? There are other ways to maybe try to get that dirt off. The putty absorbing, I'll have to show that to you guys at some point, that I use, and that takes away a lot of dirt. I just have to be careful that it doesn't pull on the pages and the cover. So we'll be back in a second. Let me put these in bags of boards, and I'll give you guys some numbers. And pretty short video today. Hang tight, folks. Okay, let's get into some numbers here and wrap this video up. So the Avengers, we'll start out with this one, number 203. And there are a bunch of listed actually on eBay, surprisingly enough. A bunch of 9/8s. I found three in particular, one for 82, 109, and 114. A few for 9.6s, one for 52, one for 50, one for 120. I won't get I will not get this book graded because of all the spine ticks on here, and if it held more value, of course. And there's something that seems like it's going on with that staple right there. There were 57 total graded, 25 total sales. There have been none sold on eBay. What else do I have here? The Hulk. There have been 123 graded, 53 sold. So people have gotten this obviously graded. This isn't a key issue or anything like that, but it's still the Hulk, and pretty big name. There's one raw for $200. They claim it's a 9.8. I was looking at it. It looks pretty good. And there's a 9.6 for sale for $234. And a 9.0 sold, I think it said for $90. So, again, I'll take it and inspect this one again. See how many spine ticks are here. And like I said, I'm learning as I'm going along as how CGC is handling the grading on these books. When this first order comes back, we're going to really inspect the books, because a lot of them were like I predicted, on paper. I don't know if I discussed it when we were showcasing the books before they went in, but I predicted that a majority of them would be 9s all the way up to 9/8s, and I was right on most of them. There were a couple in the first order that ended up getting an 8s, which is a shocker. So when those come back, we're going to take a look and see how do they come to that conclusion, because they don't necessarily explain 100% as how many spine ticks will knock a grade down. Page color obviously is a factor. These covers, there are these other item lines that they have on the notes, which is very, very helpful. So that'll help too. But these books in particular, this one will definitely not go in, and this one will go in the possibility box, and I'll inspect this and see. This will definitely need a press. So that's all I got for you guys today. There is one interesting thing about this book. There are some Easter egg type deals in comic books here and there, and I guess there's a flower truck that's thrown by Hulk at Thor, and I guess the flower shop is in another series, another character series, Micronauts, which is a cool, interesting comic series that was out along with a toy line that came out in the I guess it was the late 70s. We have a bunch of those books, so we'll have to get into those at some point and showcase them. But that is kind of like an Easter egg in this particular Hulk issue, 255. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully you guys had a really nice holiday season or holiday weekend this past weekend with Christmas and everything. We're still in the midst of Christmas vacation for the kids, and I don't know if you hear this fan blowing. That's their PS4. They were playing a bunch of video games, and now Dad's filming his daily video, and they're off with their friends playing online. So lots of cool stuff happening around here in the household. Hopefully you guys out there in the YouTube world, YouTube universe, were able to spend some quality time with your family, friends, and loved ones this past weekend, and perhaps this week too. So that's all I got for you guys today. We'll have another video tomorrow for you, and a few more this week, and then we have our live auction this Saturday, so look out for a preview video on that coming up shortly. Lots of interesting things will be auctioned off this Saturday, 8 to 10 p.m. So look out for that video. But till then, remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, share this video with your friends, family, and loved ones. Our eBay store link is down below in the description. And that is all I have. Thanks again for spending some time out of your day watching our latest video. I really, really appreciate it. And again, join us. Become a subscriber if you're not subscribed to our channel. We'd love to have you aboard. Join our family here over on YouTube. So that's all I got for you guys today. Till next time, folks, this is John on Sports Guys Collectibles signing off, and hey, I'll see you all soon.